Hello, 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 friends and neighbors. It's me, Akiic ToDaHead. We are back in the Great Smoky Mountains for Farming Sim 15. Now, I started out here in the shop because we have to pick up a few things today. As promised, we're going to get started on the potatoes today, and I think we'll do a little bit of mowing and gathering some stuff for silage and stuff for the animals. So that's what we're going to do today. So without further ado, let's jump into here. Now we do need a sowing machine, like I said. So we're going to pick up the 6-meter potato sower here. Now this is really the only thing we have. We can go with these, but these are beets only and won't do potatoes. So this is really the only potato thing we have, and I don't have anything in mods as well. So I may have to look at something mod wise to pick up. But right now we're going to go ahead and rent this. And 1 hour will be sufficient because it's a very small field, so we'll pick that up. And let's get started on that first, and then we'll come back to... Okay, there it is. Then we'll come back into getting something else. And I think I'm definitely going to get rid of this tractor. I do not like this tractor at all. Okay, well, that's much bigger than I thought it was. Wow, much bigger than I thought it was. We'll turn on some beacons here then. Does this fold at all? It does not look like it. No. Okay, so it's much larger than I thought it was. We could probably got away with the smaller one. Okay, got to be very careful. A lot of driving down through the middle of the street. Oh, whoa, whoa, stop, stop, stop. Whoa, let's put that in reverse. We'll let them go by. Looks clear, let's go. As soon as we get off this main road here, we'll be okay. No other traffic anywhere. So we'll zip down through here. Now hopefully this will fit down here. Yee-haw! There we go. So let's go to town then. When I mean let's go to town, that's just slang for let's go to the house. We'll go down here, we'll pick up some potatoes. Now, I don't think it will take all of it to fill it up. I mean, we won't need to fill it all the way up, I don't believe. We'll start out at about 40%. 40% should be plenty. I don't want to waste anything. Even 40% might be too much in my opinion. Maybe even 25% would be better. We'll start out with about 30%. We'll cut the difference. We'll go to 30% and we'll see how it does. We have to make a second trip down, then we'll make a second trip down. Well, let's go off the side of the road just a tad bit. And then we'll come into here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful, careful. Now you can see we've got quite a bit of money. Now that was two things. One was, excuse me, we got about 85,000 for the crops that we sold, the corn. And where are we at right now? 2%. Let's go about 30%. And then the rest was when I sold the combine and the headers. So you can see that brought us in quite a bit. That's 25%. 30%. 30% should do us. Let's go take a look. But like I said, yeah, that's what brought us in, selling the combine and all the corn that we had. And I didn't even sell all the corn. I left a little bit of the corn in there, I believe. Let's just double check that. Let's do Shift I. No, I did sell it all. So there is no more corn. So the only thing that we really have a lot of left is soybeans. So if we can get soybeans up, we'll be in good shape as well. And hopefully we'll start being able to get some stuff banked in silos for great demands. Now that field is planted, if you recall, and that field is planted where you recall. So I believe that is canola over there, and I believe that is soybeans there. This field in front of us is going to be wheat or barley. That field back down there is undecided, and this is potatoes over here. So if we come through here, Stop running around. Okay, we're never going to fit down through there with the fence. I mean, yes, it will fit through there because it will clip through it, but realistically it would not fit through there, so we'll have to drive around. See, it will fit through there. It will just clip through everything, which I don't like. Boy, this would be rough in real life right here. That would never fit. We'd have to come from a different angle. And even then, I'm not sure it'd even fit over that bridge. So we might have to be limited to the 3 meter in real life. So let's go ahead and we'll turn that on. We'll set that down, and we'll go ahead and start planting some potatoes. Now, in real life around my neck of the woods, they seem to have planted a lot of root vegetables this year. The canola is already nice and yellow, looks good. It came out of nowhere, to be honest with you. It seemed like there was nothing last week or last couple of weeks, and now all of a sudden we're sitting up with big, tall, yellow fields of canola. But the potatoes, let me figure out how to do this. Let's go, we'll start this way now. But the potatoes are either potatoes or sugar beet. I'm not sure which it is. There's quite a few of those in the area this year. Yeah, I guess 30% definitely wasn't enough. It's taken more than I thought it would have. So we'll have to go back and get some more of that. 50% even I don't think would have done. I think it would have taken a full load. Maybe 75%. Okay, we'll lift that up. Now we'll come back over here. Probably ought to go get more. And now let's get into place. There we go. 12%. Okay, let's go pick up some more. Although I could probably get away with another row up. It was 12% when I started. Yeah, I could do another row going up. We'll just do another quick row going up. Okay, so that was 30%. We did one row down there, one row down at the bottom, and we've got 3 rows here. And it looks like we have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10 more rows. And we're looking at about 6%. About 5 or 6% per row. So let's say 5% per row. We get 10 rows, that's 50%. So if we get let's say 60%, that should do us. So we'll go down and get another 60%. We'll see how that does. That should complete us off. But see, I don't want to get too much for the simple fact that then it's wasted when we return this. We wasted the money. Yeah, that happened. We lost control and smashed. Yeah, it's just a rental, right? So who cares if it gets returned with a few dings and dents. Okay, and I think what we'll do after we get this potato field planted, we'll probably get a regular seeder, and we'll have Philip plant the big field with wheat or barley, and we will start mowing this field here and getting some grass hauled over to where the cows are, to the silage plant, and get silage going down. So let me, right here, so we figured 65%, right? Let me take a drink of my cappuccino here. Caramel flavor. So 60, a little, well, we had 5% in there already, so 60, we'll go to 65%. And a little more right there. That's good. Let's get out of here. Now this is probably more than we need, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It should be fairly close. Field is actually bigger than I thought it was when you start actually laying the potatoes in there. Come on, baby, you can do it. Let's go a little in cab action. We haven't done that in a while. We'll do a little in cab action. Yeah, see, I don't like this mod here. Nothing's working. The speedometer's working, and I just noticed that orange blotch or whatever that is over one of the vents there. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. That same color as what's in the wheels, so I'm not sure if that's a paint mistake or what that is. Same color it's on the pedals and the levers, or the levers if you're American like I am. Okay, let's swing this a little wide, and we'll zip right through here. And now we'll open this up, and let's come back out of cab a little bit here. And lower this down, and away we go. So this should finish this field off. We'll have to still fertilize it, of course. There we go. And we'll come down this way. And of course you're going to be in a tree, so we'll have to go overhead just a tad bit. Let's get this lined up, put it back in reverse. Okay, that'll be good. Let's go forward. And then we're going. So I put out a straw poll for me, which was yesterday on Saturday. This will be out on Monday, so the straw poll will be out for 2 days by the time you guys watch this video. And it was a picture of a lot of my old school first-person shooters. Call of Duty 2, Medal of Honor Airborne, Medal of Honor Pacific Assault, Operation Flashpoint Dragon Rising, and Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway. Asking which one you guys would like to see on the channel. They are very old FPS or first person shooters, but I've been having a hankering to play like Call of Duty Pacific Assault modern. Let me start again. My daughter stood beside me. She confused me here. Medal of Honor Pacific Assault. So, that guys, my daughter just wanted to say good morning. So let me drop this down. Anyway, so I've been having a hankering for that. So I started going through my games and come across all the other ones and stuff. So I took a picture of it, sent it out on the interwebs, and did a straw poll. Say what would you guys would like to see? Would you like to see any of those? Just not as a permanent series, but just as a special kind of series and stuff like that. And threw it out there in the Twitterverse. Now there currently is a tie, or as of this recording there's a tie, and that's between Call of Duty 2 and Medal of Honor Pacific Assault. They are tied at I believe 2 each. So if you guys haven't had a chance to go and vote on that yet, be sure to head on over there and do that. I'll try to remember to put the straw poll link in the description down below of this video. That way you'll have an easy link to go over to it and vote. And it just, you know, it's just old school stuff, the old FPSs and stuff, and we'll see what we can get into. Now, we are getting close to being done, and we're still at 45%, so we're definitely going to have more than what we needed for this, which is a shame because it's going to be a waste of money. I do have an idea though, that one field that's kind of odd shaped down below by the sheep pen, we could do the smaller section of that in potatoes as well, and do the other section in another type of crop. So let's come back around over here. 40%. I don't know, it might be close. We still got a couple more passes to go on here, and it might finish it off then. Now this is going to be a little difficult right down here at the end. Oh, you can clip through it. Never mind. That just blows all realism out of it. When you can do this, for me, that just blows all realism out. Okay, and now we'll come back down. So we're at 34%, and we've got probably 4 more passes to do, maybe 5 more passes. It will be close. We might have just enough. We might have calculated just right. Okay, now we'll do one more pass this way. Get in there. Don't you get off. You went off just a bit, didn't you there, buddy? Oh well. And that didn't cover there for some reason. And 2 more passes maybe? Get out of that tree. Yep, 2 more passes and we'll be able to finish this up. We're at 24%. So yeah, it'll be a little over. Not enough to really worry. We'll go down, we'll take a look at that other field and see if that would be make any sense to do it that way. And why is that not covering everywhere? That's strange. So let's not go through the water. Turn this way, and I'll straighten up just a bit. And we'll finish up. See, for some reason it's missing a little bit in places. Let's come over just a bit and see if we can pick this up over here. Nope, wasn't able to. And we'll finish about 16% in there, I guess. 17%. Okay, let's go down. We'll take a look at that other field and see if it makes any sense if we can even do that. I still think I want to pick this field up today as well. Let's go take a look, see how much that will cost. Let's put the brake on. If we were to pick up this field here, cost us $22,520, and it's almost 2.3 hectares. Yeah, I think we might want to get this. Let's go ahead and buy this as well. Now, like I said, I wanted to split this up in both arable and grass farming, but you guys never came back with what your thoughts on it were. So I'm going to make the decision, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plow this whole front area up there to about midway, make it into one giant arable field, and then the rest will be left in the back there for grass and stuff like that. So we'll come down here. Now we should be able to now cultivate this corner down here, which would be nice. But I'll cut it about right here. I'll cut it across about right here. That will be all arable farming. So that one giant field up there, about the size of this field here. And then all this back here will be left for grass and stuff, which is still quite a good size back there. So that's probably what I'll do as well. I'll definitely plow that, the majority of that off camera. I'll save a little bit for camera so you guys can see the GPS and the camera and the plowing in action. We'll make sure we get a big tractor, big plow, and we'll definitely be able to knock it out in short order. So we'll come down here. We got an hour left on the tractor and 30 minutes or 40 minutes left. Okay, bypass what I was going to do. Let's go take a look. So what I'm thinking, or what we could do, is this section of field we can leave to a grain crop, maybe corn, plant corn here, and then this little piece that we got right here, maybe making this into potatoes, but that's still, I don't think that will work very well. Not unless we were to take a grass strip and run the grass strip right from the corner of this fence, one strip all the way up like that, and to split the field into two. That would be the only way we'd be able to use hired help and stuff effectively. So I'll give that a thought. I'll see what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to return the potato harvester. We'll lose a little bit of money on that. We lost about 17%, so we'll definitely come to the garage. We'll return this. Yes, sell it. And what we need to do is we need to get some mowers. And let me see if I have anything mod-wise. So mowers, nope, just the old one. We're not going to get that. Forage wagons, small older ones that don't hold much. This holds 45,000 liters, so we might get that. 45,000 liters, and it's $283 an hour to rent. And if we come back over to here, where'd my forage wagons go? Here they are. And the largest one we have here is 50,000 liters, 293. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this one then. We need about a 240 horsepower tractor though, and the one that we have is 264, so it will work. Okay, so we'll rent this. But before we rent it, let's head on down. And I've lost my sound. 1 second. There we go. Game sounds are back. My fat belly must have hit the game mute button on my headset, muted the game sounds. Yeah, it's submerged in water. That's the way it tells you that you have an hour left. It tells you that your rental is submerged in water. Why it did it twice, I have no idea, because we returned the other one. We only have one rental out. As far as I know, we only have one rental out. Don't think we rented anything else. Let me just double check that. Garage. No, this we own. No, we own all that. So this is the only vehicle, the only rental that we have. And I just noticed that wiper. That wiper seems to be at an odd place as well. You know what? We're going to rent a new tractor as well. I'm not happy with this tractor, so we'll rent a new tractor as well as the mowing implement and the forage wagon. Now, being that we're going to be dragging a forage implement behind, we'll only get the front mower. Now it will go slower, but we won't have to worry about tedders and our windrowers and stuff like that, trying to get everything raked up and then we'll pass it over with the forage wagon. We'll do it all in one go. So we'll get just the front mower and the forage wagon and we should be good shape. But what I want to do is I want to get a different tractor. And like I said, it has to be, let's just pop out of here. It has to be at least 240 in order for it to pull the forage wagon. Plus we got the mower to worry about as well. So we'll return that vehicle. We'll sell that. Okay, and we are good. We're down to 150,000 after purchasing that field. So tractors. Let's just double check mods, because I don't remember if we had anything or not in there. Nothing really nice. We've got the 2 different Caravits. We'll stay away from that for the time being. You guys already seen that. We could go with the Black Edition, the special that was with the pre-download. 263, but that's Deutsch, that's German. We'll try to stay away from that as well. So let's go look at regular mods, and we will look at probably the Case Magnum here. This is $900,000 an hour. It's 435 horsepower versus the New Holland 320, 846. This can be used as a front end loader as well, but we don't really need that time being. Well, we have to go with the New Holland because this doesn't have a front end on it, so we wouldn't be able to detach the. Yeah, so we could go with the Lambo or the Case though, but neither one of those are enough horsepower. So let's go with the New Holland, the T.8435, the Smart Tracks. No, this one. This is the one we want. The T8320. So we'll get this. We'll meet that for, let's go. We got a lot of work still to do. So let's go with 2 hours on that. Yowzer. We'll meet that. Okay. And now the mowers. We want just the front mower here. So we will meet that for, let's go 1 hour on that. I think 1 hour would be sufficient on that. And we want the forage wagon. We'll go 1 hour on this as well. There we go. So we will grab these. We'll head on over. Ooh, this is a big beast. Take a look inside. Wow, this is nice. Nice, nice. So we'll get this fired up. And we'll pick up the mower. Oh, listen to that roar. Okay, and now we'll grab the forage wagon here. There we go. Let's get a little bit out of cab. We'll get the beacons going, and we'll head on over and we'll do some mowing that we can take down to the cows and stuff. How are we doing on time, by the way? We are already 30 minutes in. This is the end of the episode, but you know what I'm going to do? We are going to do a special episode today, an extended episode. We'll try to push this out to about 45 minutes. What do you guys say? We'll do at least one collection into the wagon, and then we'll deliver one over to the silage clamp. That's what we'll do today. So this might be slightly longer than normal. We're talking about maybe 45 minutes to 50 minutes long. Hope you guys don't mind that. I hope you guys can sit through 50 minutes of me yammering on, saying just about nothing. So we'll see. I don't want to cut it off right here. You guys have been waiting patiently, so that's what we'll do. We'll finish it up. We rented this stuff, so we will go over here. We'll pick up a load of grass, and then we'll take it down to the silage clamp and drop it into there. And let's turn on our diff locks, four-wheel drive, and so on, just so we can pull the hill that we're about to pull. Shouldn't be too big of a problem with this beast we have. This is a big beast, 300 and some horses, so it should make short work of that field. So we will start about right here. We'll switch to the front. We'll turn that on, we'll lower that down, switch to the back, and away we go. Now we'll start collecting this up. Now this ain't going to be a neat spotless thing. What we're just going to do is we're just going to start grabbing it. It doesn't matter what it's like. Oh, we're going to have a problem climbing this hill, even with 300 and some horses. Wow. Yeah, this is going to take longer than I thought. We'll probably have to come down this side and go up the other side, because the other side, let me put my coffee down. If we look over to the other side, I guess the other side's just as steep. So we might have to go sideways back and forth, which will make it a little difficult for us because it is a short field, or skinny field I should say. It's not so wide. Okay, we'll come through here. Let's just flip on our information panel and let's see what the trees are at growth wise. About 36%, so we do have a little more time on those as well. So yeah, 36%. Okay, we'll shut that back off. There we go. Now we could, you know what we could do? Let's go over to the big field that we just purchased and mow some of that in there, because we're going to be plowing that over anyway, so we might as well use the grass that's in there to keep it from being wasted. So what we'll do is we'll make one more pass up the hill this way. What I'll do is this field I will actually mow offline. That way you guys don't have to sit through and watch me do all this. And we'll go do this other field over here. That other field's flatter, so we should be okay on that. We should be able to crank through it pretty quickly, and we don't have to worry about a slowdown like what we're getting right here. We're already 12% in, so it won't take too long to fill this up. We're at 33.5 minutes in, so we got a little bit of time. Oh, come on. Even with 300 and some horses. Well, I'm glad we didn't go with something smaller. Okay, so we're going to have to switch to the front mower, and I'll shut that off as soon as we get up here. And I'll just raise it. I won't shut it off. And then back here, I'll raise that. There we go. I said raise the back. Oh, okay, there it is. All I did was shut it off. I didn't raise it. So here is much flatter, so we should be okay in here. You know what? Yeah, no, we'll do it right. I won't just drive through the fence. We'll drive around. Realism. Let it work for you. I'll make a wide turn through here. Whoop. We still have to fertilize the potato field. We can't forget that. Oh, wow, this is going to be difficult. Let's put this in reverse for a minute. Try not to run over the potato field. And oh, this ain't good. There we go. Yeah, we should have drove through the fence. This is going to take a while. Okay, come at it wider angle. There we go. Now we got it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come right over here and turn everything back on. Switch to the front. We will turn that on, lower that down, and away we go. So hopefully we'll be able to fill this up fairly quickly now. like so. Much quicker, lot flatter, able to go full power down through here, so we're doing much quicker. And look how it piles up in there, just like it would in real life. That's amazing. Of course, you guys are probably not amazed by it, but I am. The way the games have shaped over the years, it's really come a long way from when I started with the old VIC-20 and the Pong set. Just a box that connected to your TV with a couple controllers that you had, that you just had a line with a square blip that you just bounce back and forth, called Pong. It's come a long ways. So how are we doing on time? We're about 40 minutes in almost. What we'll do is we'll make one more pass or so on here. Rest of this then I'll just gather offline. We won't go with the full trailer. We'll go with the partly full trailer over to where we need to go. Just grab what we can. We'll do one more pass around the old field, and then we'll take that down there no matter how much it is. Hopefully we'll be close to about 50%. Should be about, should be about 45%, because we weren't quite 25% when we finished the loop. So about right here is where we will cut the field off and make this all arable up here. Okay, this is not cutting over here. We're not collecting anything over here. Yep, this is not cutting anything here. So we're going to get ripped off on some of the stuff over here. It doesn't actually start cutting stuff out right there. That is odd. So that would explain why we didn't have as much as we had when we were coming down the back side. I didn't notice that till this pass up. So where would it be cutting off at, I wonder? So yeah, this field is really messed up. The fence is over. It looks like the field line is over. Because the field line, well, most likely it's going to be off as much as the width of the road and the width of that corner piece down there, maybe. So we're looking at, because if you look, that edge where we weren't able to get lines up with that fence ledge over there, and this line lines up with that fence line there. Interesting. Okay. So I have to do some playing around with this. So looking at this, it stops cutting. Well, it cuts up to here, but then it stops cutting right there. So how far over do we got to go before it starts cutting again? About right there. So we're going to lose quite a bit, you guys, on this field. Yep, not cutting and then cutting again. Oh, that's still not cutting, I don't think. Yeah, okay, it is cutting. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot on this field. I'll have to play it by ear with the plow and see how it looks. Okay, that's good. What we're going to do is, let's just finish this up. Let's shut that off. Switch back to there. Let's shut that off. Lift that up. Let's work our way down to the cow farm. And we'll drive over to potatoes just a tad bit here, just to get around. Well, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. Let me just pull right over here, and we'll drop that mower right there. We'll come back for that, or I will come back for that off camera. Yeah, we would have never gotten that potato machine down that one either. So in real life, we would have to settle on the 3-meter seeder sowing machine to be able to do that potato field up there. We would never be able to go with anything larger than that in real life. It just wouldn't fit through the fences and through the bridging and stuff. So this is only gives us about 17,000 liters. Unfortunately, that's all it's going to give us. But that's okay. Careful, pushing me around. And we'll take this down to the silage clamp at the farm here, and we'll get this started. Start slowing down now, otherwise you're going to be pushed out across the road. Okay, and we got 2 clamps here. So let's open up our information panel. We'll turn this into here. And we'll try to just spread this out. There we go. And we'll just put the brake on. We'll jump out. We'll take a look at this. Yep, so we'll have to compact all this down. Excuse me, my voice is going away, guys. Wow. Hope I'm not coming down with the flu again. So let's go ahead and move out. So what I'm going to do that, I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you for joining me once again on this special extended edition. And 1 second, I got to clear my throat. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to leave it right there. Mash that like up button if you enjoyed the episode. As always, it does help me out, and I do appreciate it. Be sure to leave your comments and suggestions right down there below in the comment box. That's what it's there for, and I do enjoy speaking to you guys about it. And be sure to follow me on all the social media, as well as going over to Steam and joining the Steam group. It's all the links are right down in the description below. And my final saying to you, if you guys would find it in your humble hearts, to pop over to my sponsor, No Scope Glasses. They got glasses for all your gaming and professional needs now. As well, if you have prescription glasses that you have to wear, they now have a brand new frames that will fit over it. Looks really nice, called the Golems and stuff. Look amazing in white effect, and they have the professional glasses as well. It cuts down on all the UV light. It reduces eye strain. Be sure to head over and check out what they got. I do get a small commission, not very much, just a small commission, and I would appreciate it. Until next time, this has been a kick to the head for Farming Sim 15 on the Great Smoky Mountains. We'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.